Hello, everybody. How are you? Here we go. Oh, my goodness. You would not believe how my morning is. It's just crazy. I'm Ester Goldberg. I'm back after almost 2 years. I mean, I've done a few things, but professionally, my ass is back after 2 years. So we're getting started here. Life is good. I can't wait to talk to some of you, fill you in on what we're going to be doing with my new show here, That's Estertainment, on YouTube. But it's also streaming on Facebook and all these other platforms. So I'm having a really good time, doing that. But, I hope some of you will join me today. It'll be so much fun to have you guys come on board. There's a link that I can send out if you want to. Just write in the comments that you want to come on and say hi to me. Oh my goodness. Yes. And of course, one of the things that is happening is that they're doing construction 3 floors up. So if all of a sudden I'm in the middle of something and you hear a jackhammer go off, it's because they're tearing up somebody's condo. It all started around 10 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, really? Of all freaking days for you all to decide to do, whatever. It makes me crazy. Hi, Nikki Luongo. How are you? What's up, babe? Well, it's my show. And Lance, how are you over there at YouTube? My old friend. It's so nice to be back. I am. Oh, wow. Look at everybody's piling in. I can see so many people on this little thing over here. So I'm so excited. Oh, my gosh. So if you got any questions today, I'm going to answer them. If you have anything you want to know about my life, the past 2 years, the crazy lawsuit, the things that I won, how I couldn't be on the air for a while, and then I got this incredible law firm that took care of me and gave me my life back. I'm telling you, love you, Chris Johnson. The top is fabulous. Isn't it wonderful? It's like Tinkerbell peed all over me. And the earrings, you should see these earrings match the outfit. See, look, they're probably going to fall off. Yeah, the earrings, Max. Where's your large martini? You're not going to believe this, Michael Andrew Fende. And I just lost an earring. Where the fuck? See, that's what I get for pointing it out. Anyway, so I'll just do this for the rest of the show. I'll just sit here like this. My large martini's in the other room because I forgot to wash it. So I'm drinking my martini in this glass today. You know, I can't be without my. Is Esther going on tour? We're gonna get into all that fun stuff because I will be broadcasting from here in Las Vegas, but I'm also going to be heading into Los Angeles to do some shows as well. And some of the people that are coming in and coming on board are just amazing. I mean, we have some of the most incredible people that have decided to come on and be my guests and help me launch my new series. I mean, hey, Linda Salvin, my nice little Jewish girlfriend, a psychic. How are you? She's here. Yes, come east to Boston. We might be able to do things in New York. Hey, Barbara DeBella, how are you? Barbara DeBella, the famous daughter of the famous makeup artist Joe DeBella. She's here with us today. But I've got clips. I've got clips of shows that you've never seen before. I've got clips of shows from my big show on the Sunset Strip. I've got some old stuff that we're going to go rehash and do. It's going to be really, really cool. I'm just having a blast. But I want to come to New York. That's my old haunting ground, Queens, Paul. I swear. But I'm ecstatic that I get to come back. I mean, it's amazing. Well, hey, Gwen, how are you? If I don't say hi immediately, remember there's a delay between your comments and me seeing everything. But yeah, this is all new. It's exciting, and we're relaunching my life basically on YouTube. Hey, Charles, how are you? What happened was when we had the lawsuit a couple of years ago, when these crazy people tried to steal my show, my name. If you watched Halston, you understand what it's like to lose your identity, who you are in your soul. And that almost happened to me. And luckily, I was graced with some of the most incredible lawyers and incredible people who helped me get my life back. But it was a year, almost 2 years, that I just felt lost, that I could not be here with everybody, but I had to follow the instructions of the lawyers. And, when you have good lawyers and they tell you what to do, you do it. And my ass is back now, which is really, 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 really exciting. And I'm trying to rebuild my YouTube audience again. When you don't go on YouTube, this is the thing that people don't understand. When you don't go on YouTube and you're not putting content in, people start leaving. So I went from 15,000 subscribers down to 9,000. So I have to get them back. So, if you can, we will do our damnedest to try to build the audience back. Chris Johnson says you should see if you can arrange to get Mitzi Gaynor on the show. The two of you together would be a hoot. Well, you know what, Chris? On a future show, I actually have me and Mitzi doing an interview. It was during the Actors Fund Tony Awards. Red carpet, and Mitzi Gaynor and I, and the comedian that she was with, I can't remember his name, but it is one of the funniest interviews. We were laughing our asses off, and Rudilee's on the list. In fact, one of my dear friends, B. Harlan Boyle, everybody knows Harlan. Harlan has so many great, he's a PR gentleman who has been around Hollywood forever and ever and ever. It's sort of like my long lost son. But Harlan has some of the best people, and I'm sure we're going to get a few of those. I'm very excited. In fact, I have a conference call with Harlan later this afternoon to go over stuff. But yeah, Rudilee. Whenever Rudilee and Esther get together, if you've seen that, you know how exciting that is. She usually calls me a slut and a tramp, and that's how we usually start off our interviews. I don't know where she gets it from, but she does. Do you know Harvey personally? Harvey who? Harvey Firestein. That Harvey. Is that who you're talking about? Can you recommend your lawyers? If you've got deep pockets, I can recommend my lawyers, Charles. I was very fortunate to have these incredible lawyers. There's this company called the Volunteer Lawyers of the Arts, and they're in New York. And these lawyers are amazing. Well, this company, the Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts, works with people like myself who get sued by idiots. And it's a lot of money. In my particular case, it was intellectual property, and it went into federal court in the Southern District of New York. Do you know how much it costs to walk into the Southern District of New York with a federal case? $75,000. Grandma didn't have that money just sitting around in a cookie jar. And luckily, I got these incredible people from the Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts in Manhattan who decided to represent me and find me a law firm that would represent me in the case. And of course, these crazy idiots didn't expect me to come back at them with such a powerful group of lawyers. And my guys represented Alicia Keys, Keith Richards, Sting, Ricky Martin. I mean, some of the biggest names in the music industry and in entertainment. Martin Scorsese, they represented him. So they came on board, and they basically saved my life. And I am grateful to these people, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be sitting here doing my new show today. So it's all good. So anyway, if you want to come on and say hi, if you got a camera, there is, let me see, hold on, let me see if I can do this here. Dun. There it is. I'm sending a link right there. There's the link if you want to come in, or if you're on cam, you can message me here, and then I'll send you an invite if you want to come on and say hi and tell me what's happening in your life, and we can answer some questions. But going back and forth, I mean, how many of you have followed me since I was on the wrap.com? Do you all remember that? Oh God, 100 years ago, I did 60, no pun intended, I did 69 episodes of the wrap.com. And I was like, whoa. So they put together a bit, the folks at the wrap.com, of all the shows that I did. You want to see it? Here it comes. I'm going to put this up there. This is really cool. This is, Sharon Waxman, who runs the wrap.com, had brought me in to do this weekly entertainment gossip news show. And when you look back at the hairstyles, and I edited it and shot it and did it all myself. And of course, my skills have completely changed since then. I'm doing much better with my editing. But I tell you what, here's a look back at some of the crazy interviews. Are you ready? Here goes. It's the weekly wrap with Ester Goldberg. It's the weekly wrap with Ester Goldberg. It's the weekly wrap with Ester Goldberg. Bringing you all the showbiz schmooze you might have missed. And what a year it was. Are you ready for the recap? Here we go. Oh, hi, it's the weekly wrap with Ester Goldberg. The Oscars came and went, and besides being boring as hell, was able to stir up a little controversy. What else is new in Hollywood? Change moved into the White House, and a Texan moved out. So let's bring in a musical number. Obama is a Glee fan? No more music. MTV officially changed its logo, taking off music television. Well, there are no more VJs, just hills, skanks, guidas, and pimps. Hills, skanks, guidas, and pimps. Say that 3 times. Hills, skanks, guidas, and pimps. What is it with Hollywood and prescription drugs? My favorite casting is William Shatner as the father in the Twitter sensation turned TV pilot, My Dad Says. Let me tell you, folks, it's so funny. American Idol continues to stun and get it wrong this season. This is it. You got screwed over for 50 grand. You look much older than you ever have. This is it. That poor thing. Shannon's gonna play Brenda Castle, an astronomy teacher and badminton coach at McKinley High School with substance abuse problems. We're talking funny stuff, people. Finally, the world was shocked when Sean Hayes, famous for playing flame-throwing, hip-slinging Jack on Will and Grace, came out of the closet. Like we didn't really know. And we at The Wrap want to wish you and yours the happiest and most prosperous of New Year's. Okay, I know I heard the bad news. Sharon ordered Guinness in honor of St. Patrick's Day week. Get Sharon on the phone. She said she was sending me the leftover booze from the Oscar park. I can't deal with this stuff no more. Get Sharon on the phone. I really need fun, people. And there you have it. And that's a wrap. That's a wrap. This is Ester Goldberg, and I'll see you next time. Isn't that cool? Was that cool? Did you all get to see that? That was such that was really, really one of those things. Oh my gosh. Oh, look who's on right here. Joel Cohen. Hey Joel, I'm gonna try to knock him dead. Michael's underneath here somewhere. But Joel Cohen is the famous manager. He's a Three Dog Night, some of the biggest rock groups in rock history. And that's Mr. Joel Cohen. And I met him because he is working on a project with Jeff Sherman and I think my friend Billy Butler, and they're working on a live musical about Three Dog Night. And it's amazing. And I got to meet Joel while I was doing my show across the street at the SLS. And we've been friends ever since. Joel, I'm going to have you on the show. You should come. You must come on the show, and we can talk about Three Dog Night, your career. I mean, your incredible career. And I if you do it, type it down there. Say, hey, bitch, I'm going to come. I just love it. Oh, Chris. Fabulous montage. Don't you love the use of the Vic Mizzy catalog? It's like, I love the Vic Mizzy catalog. I use the Vic Mizzy thing all the time. It's like, it's great music. Isn't that great music? Okay, let's see. What was the other one? And then I did, this one's there. I love the Vic Mizzy catalog. It's all kinds of great music. Mark Anthony Polo. I never saw any of them. This is what's so great. I love this new thing here. There you go. I never saw any of them, but you're funny. Sorry, didn't watch much TV or internet for quite some time. It's the story of my love life. My love life is the same way, Mark Anthony. Not much happening for quite some time. Let's see. That is beautiful. There's that beautiful redhead. Thank you, Laura Sparks. I'm just loving the fact that, did you love this? Michael practiced for like 2 weeks so that when I came on, I'd know what the hell I was doing. Isn't that great? I just love it. But we have some incredible bits. And if you'd like to see some of those bits, just say, Esther, play some of the clips. I have, let's see, there was, I don't know which one this is. Is this, Oh, that's the Wizard of Oz. We did this thing in my show called Stump the Jew. And it was one of the funniest bits that we did in my show in Hollywood. And it was directed by John Hall, musical director Gary Busby. We had a nine-piece orchestra. They were the Archibald Leaches, and it was so much fun. And I'm so excited because, with this show and getting ready to take, listen, hold on. It sounds like I'm farting, but it's not. It's the jackhammer upstairs. I don't know if you can hear it, but that's so wild. But no, I've got a clip. I've got a couple of clips from that show, and it's pretty cool. But it was, one of the things that I learned to do was improv, thinking off the top of your head. And as an artist and a performer, this was like my my improv lessons that I got to do on stage every night we did the show. And we were in the main room of the Comedy Store for 8 weeks, the main room. And it was pretty incredible. And we had so much fun. And but I created this bit called Stump the Jew. And it's so wacky. Are you ready to see it? Okay, I'm going to play it right now. This is the Comedy Store on Sunset Boulevard. And I'm with a full packed house, and I'm going to play Stump the Jew. Here we go.
I'm taking improv classes. Improv classes. Yeah. So I decided, how the hell can I incorporate improv into my show? So I figured there's a way I can do my homework here at the Ester Goldberg show. So I have this new little game. It's called Stump the Jew. Here we go. What the hell is she going to pull out of her ass now? Well, this is really good improv, and what we're going to do is we're going to create a song here on the stage, and you are going to help me write the song. I need 3 fabulous words. You give me the words, and me and the fabulous Archibald Leaches will create a song right here from you, right out of thin air. I need a word. Someone give me a nice, nasty word. You, Miss Bexstein, give me a word. Nasty, if you want to do nasty, you can do nasty. Just give me a word. Luscious. Luscious. All right, folks. We can only go up higher with the words. Give me another word. I got a word here. Right there.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea. Oh, hold on. Luscious, diarrhea, and what? Jackhammer. Okay. Jackhammer. Oh, boy. All right, we're going to create a song. Here with, thank you, luscious, diarrhea, and jackhammer. Luscious, diarrhea, and jackhammer. Sounds like a lovely ballad to me. Shall we do a ballad, boys? Luscious, diarrhea, and jackhammer. It was Saturday morning. Out on the freeway, the little guy had his jackhammer, he was hammering away, and then this luscious lesbian went driving by. He said, oh my God, I'd love to do her, but it was the free fried beans I had diarrhea, and she was luscious. My jackhammer's working, but I can't do a gosh darn thing, and that's the song. What'd you say? Frostbite. Oh, frostbite. Oh, but I just figured you were a horny Eskimo. I had no idea. Frostbite. Okay, over here. Scrotum. Scrotum. Frostbite. Scrotum. All right, Durkin, give me a word from over here at this wonderful group. Boner. Mona. Mona. Oh, shit. Mona, scrotum, and frostbite. Mona, scrotum, and frostbite. I think it's a country song. I really do. Well, her name was Mona, and she lived down on the farm. It was the middle of January. thermometer had gone way down there. And the first thing that happened was she got frostbite right in the middle of her scrotum. And that was the end of the song. That's the only thing I can do, and I did it right here for you. That's all. That's all. You're putting. You didn't substitute. No, you don't want to do one more. No. No, I'm not going to do one more. No. Oh, you think you can stop the Jew? You think you can give me a word then, Missy? Hair extension.
2 words.
That's okay. I can multitask. We're going to do it. Hair extension. Okay, right here. Kumquat. Speculum. Speculum. Hold on, we got 3 words. You're trying to get somebody yell poop deck in the back. Yeah, I'm not going to go there. Let's see. Hair extensions, kumquat, and speculum. I think it's a ballad. I do. I think it's a ballad. Hold on, I need a sip of water on this one. No more vodka. Hair extensions, kumquat, and speculum. Sounds like an ass crack, a tear-breaking ballad. It was Sunday afternoon. The little hairless boy was sitting on the park bench. He was spinning, and he thought to himself, I wonder what I'll do. I think I'll speculate. I'll speculate on something. He was eating kumquats, and the juice got in his hair extension. And my God, some asshole in the park yelled out the word poop deck. How the hell can I put it in this song? And then I did it right here at the Comedy Store. I did kumquat, speculum, and hair extension right here for you.
There you go. Was that too funny? That's some of the stuff I get to do in my show. And it just, I don't know. I have too much fun, especially when the audience does everything they can in their power to try to fuck with me. It's just too much fun. I've got some other clips that we'll play. Thank you, David. Isn't that fun? I'm funny. Thank you. I'm trying to talk to a customer on the phone and I'm laughing like an idiot. Oh, I've got some great clips, and I just wanted to show you guys some of the fun stuff that hopefully we'll be able to do soon if we decide to bring the live show back. Thank you, Charles. It's been, what can I say, a little crazy for everybody. So it's so nice to be able to come back and try to make people laugh and smile. I mean, we still got a ways to go with some of this craziness, but at least, I got my vaccine. I don't know if y'all knew, but I almost died from COVID last November. And it was pretty crazy. Ambulance came here 3 times. It was crazy. And I got it from some bitch down the hall. Some crazy bitch down the hall, didn't wear a mask. And that's how we figured out I must have gotten it. But I survived. Oh my gosh, I'm just amazed at all the people. I'm looking. See, I see the numbers that you can't see. So I'm like, yes. But yeah, I am, one of the people I'm excited about, some of the people coming on the show. Let me see. I had a list of some people that said that they wanted to come on. My good friend, which is really going to be gossip time. If you want to know all the poop that's happening in Vegas, my friend Scott Robins, he is the founder and creator and blogger for Vital Vegas. Vital Vegas is so incredibly huge. People all over the world go to Vital Vegas to get all the poop and the inside stuff. And Scott loves me because I go out on my balcony and take pictures of all the shit that happens because I can see it from 30 floors up. He wants to come on the show. My friend Wesley Yore. Wesley's going to come on. And we're going to talk about his career and Land of the Lost. And I've just about got my friend Carl Ray. Carl Ray is one of the top makeup artists in the country. And he's the guy that made Michelle Obama so fucking fabulous. Not that she isn't fabulous anyway, but he's like the crossing of the T's and the dotting of the I's when it comes to makeup and making her look beautiful. And they're very good friends. And Carl and I have known each other since the 80s. And he goes, Esther, I'm boring. I don't know if I want to come on. I go, you are going to come on, Carl. You will not be boring. I will make sure you're not boring. And he's handsome too. Oh my God, he's handsome. Paul, what did you say? Hold on, let me look over here. Yes, Wesley is amazing. Wesley and I, you want to know how far back we go? Wesley and I go back to like 1979, 80 when I first moved to Los Angeles. And he had a roommate, Michael Verona, who was an acting coach. And he had acting classes, and I was taking scene study and acting classes because, you got to do that to be famous and be good. So our acting class was Sam Jones, Tara Buckman, me, Wesley, what's his name? Oh, Chris McDonald, who's on Hacked right now. He plays the owner of the casinos. There was a whole group of us that were in this acting class. And Wesley was there and was part of it. And we have been friends ever since. And I love him to death. He's just a sweetheart. How the hell do I get rid of this here? There we go. But it's just been crazy. Who else? You know who we're getting on the show too is two people. They're going to come on at the same time. And it's my good friend Randy Johnson and Mary Bridget Davies. Randy wrote the Broadway show and the live show, A Night with Janis Joplin, and Mary Bridget Davies is the Tony-nominated actress and star of the show who plays Janis Joplin. And I've known Randy; we've been friends for a while. We have this appetite for cute Latin boys, Latin men, legal Latin people. And Mary Bridget is just will knock your socks off. And so we plan on having shows like that. Drew Judge is coming on. We're going to talk about his career and things. I've even talked to Shelley Goldstein, who is one of the top comedy writers in the biz. She writes for everything. She's coming on. And what I want to try to do is I'm going to try to get Bruce Valanche to come on with Shelley. Would that be a hoot? The two of them. I mean, they're like two peas in a pod. So I'm working on that. I haven't asked Bruce yet, but Shelley said, sure, I'll do it. Hold on. What's this? Hold on. Let me see. Yes, Nikki, Sam Jones, the Flash actor. And I can be honest about this. So one night at acting class, because at one point, Michael decided to have it at the acting class was at someone's house up in the Hollywood Hills. And everybody got into the hot tub. And everybody got into the hot tub naked. And when Sam Jones hopped into the hot tub, let me just say the water level went whoop, and my eyes went whoop. It was pretty amazing. Yes, that was Sam Jones. Yeah, it's pretty fun. My life is very colorful, and I'm working on writing my book, which is My Deliriously Fabulous Life, or How Not to Become an Overnight Success in Showbiz. That's actually the title of my book. It's basically the healing power of the show must go on. How you must never, ever, ever give up in showbiz. Did you ever work with Charles Pierce? Hold on. Did you ever work with Charles Pierce? Yes, the great Charles Pierce. What happened was, okay, this is an incredible story, Paul. Back in 1981, 82, I think it was, Alan Landsberg was doing a show, Those Amazing Animals. And a friend of mine, Mark Santos, was a writer, associate producer on the show. And there was a gentleman who was one of the producers. His name was Draper Lewis. He's no longer with us, but Draper was a producer at Alan Landsberg Productions. Anyway, what happened was Mark goes, oh, we're going to a dinner party and you're invited at Draper's house, which is right off of Sunset by Doheny. Beautiful little place that he had there. So when we get to the party, to the dinner party, I get introduced to people that were at the party, and I was a newbie. You got to remember, I was just a little newbie in Hollywood back then. Just a sweet little girl. Innocent, pure as the driven slush. Yeah. Anyway, so in the party was Charles Pierce. And he brought Christine Jurgensen, one of the first trans women, transsexuals in the history of trans. I don't know how you say it, trans. And I met Christine Jurgensen and Charles Pierce, and there was the African-American dude, the black guy, that was at the end of Baby Jane Hud's, whatever happened to Baby Jane, who gave the ice cream cone to Betty Davis. Oh, I bought one for my sister. Anyway, Charles was doing a show. Charles was one of the great female impersonators, and he was doing a show at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion with a 36-piece orchestra. It was huge. Anyway, we got to talking, and he understood that I did voices, and it was pretty. It was one of those amazing dinner parties where I was like a sponge, and I learned so much. You know, it was incredible. What's this? Hold on. Barbara. Oh, that's right, Barbara. Barbara says, I remember going to Wesley's house with you years ago and we played a game he was creating. Right. I mean, Wesley is one of the most creative people. Not only was he a wonderful actor and a celebrity and a sweetheart, he's so fucking creative. And he was working, that's right, he was working on this, he was working on some kind of board game. I remember, Barbara, I totally forgot about that. And you came with me. And I think like Jeff Tractor was his next door neighbor. Jeff Tractor from The Bold and the Beautiful, who's now one of the most incredible performers. I'm going to try to get Jeff Tractor, if you're listening, I'm going to get your ass on my show because you are one of the most talented people ever. Let's see, what's this here? Oh, you need to get back on stage soon. I do. You know what's sad, David, is that what is sad is that Caesars got rid of 15 shows. 15 shows got the axe, recently. And all the small shows, the lounge shows, they're sort of being eradicated in Vegas. You have to be a major superstar, a YouTube star, which is what we're hoping for, or somebody who's on TikTok. That's who they're freaking hiring these days, to be on the Strip. I'm fortunate because I got to have my show, and we got to have Michael's show, the Paul Lynde Show, on the Strip. Do you realize we're the only people? Michael is the only person in the history of Las Vegas to headline 2 shows as 2 different people in 2 years. On Vegas, on the Vegas Strip. It was pretty incredible. Is that why Celine went to a new theater? Yes. I think that's why Celine went to a new theater because I think there were things happening that weren't exactly kosher over there. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, would you all like to see another clip from my live show? This is it shows you. This is where the improv, like what I did before in that other clip, this is where the improv is amazing because what happens is you take the improv as an exercise and you learn how to deal with hecklers and people in the audience. And this particular bit, I don't think any of you have ever seen. I've never played it for anyone, and it's at the Comedy Store as well. And it's this moment where this hysterical older Jewish gentleman, his name was Chaim, who had been driving me crazy through the entire show. He was staring at me. I think he was trying to look up my dress. He couldn't figure me out. But he was there with his wife, and he kept wanting to tell a joke. And this is the moment that happened when I finally allowed Chaim to tell a joke, and then he screwed up the whole setup for an entire bit. And are you ready? Here we go. I'm gonna play this right now. Here we go.
Miss Marilyn Tits, did you have a good time singing that one? That was fun. Yes, Chaim. Yeah, hold on, Chaim. Yes, hold on. Everybody, let's stop the whole show, Chaim. Hold on. Yes, Chaim.
I got a nice pussy joke.
I did set myself up. Hold on, Chaim. I'm going to let you tell the pussy joke. Chaim. I said, sorry, Chaim. You're going to tell the pussy joke here for us? Okay. Come here, Chaim. All right, tell me the pussy joke. No, I hold the microphone.
A puss, okay? A guy walks into the bar. He's drunk as hell. He goes up to the other guy at the bar and says, "Hey, buddy, you like pussy cats?" He says, "How do you know my name was Cats?"
Hey, hon. Now that you've wrecked my show.
I'm going to see you tomorrow.
You have a very lonely life at home. I hope the fuck you have cable. I really hope you have lots of porn. And lots of motherfucking batteries. I hope you have it all. Because if I came up in the morning and said, cat, I'd shit myself. Stop my frickin' show to tell me a lame-ass joke like that. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. People like me that make my show fun. This is a show that cares. We all have a good time. But you know, Hunt, you know what I found out since I've moved to Los Angeles? I've discovered shopping. When all my fabulous rich friends aren't giving me fabulous swag, my ass is at the 99-cent store. Do you love the 99-cent store? It's a Jewish wet dream come true. It is. And you can find a cross-section of Hollywood at the 99-cent store. How many people out here? Who shops there? Who shops there? Everybody, come on, don't be a bad friend. You go there, you look around, and what do you see? A cross-section of Tinseltown. You see the young kids that just moved here trying to make it in show business, and they're trying to save a buck. You see the 50% off Santeria candles. Did you tell me what kind of frickin' curse you get for 50% off?
I don't know, but I think I'm looking at it.
Okay. I now know why some mothers eat their young. Yes, I do.
That was good.
It was. I heard that one too.
Yeah, I know.
Unlike the rest of the
I
show.
remember it,
Yes. Anyway, but now, you see those people, and then you see, I call them the kids. The people in black. They're the ones that drive up and they're wearing their sunglasses and they don't want to be noticed. They're in there trying to save a buck so they can make a payment on their leased Mercedes and their Rolls Royces and their Lamborghinis out in the park. Like, no, I'm talking about. Yeah. But you know what scares me? Are the ones, I call them the Norma Desmonds. Yeah. Those little old ladies walking around the store with 2.5 tons of Max Factor on their face. You know the ones I'm talking about? They just wander the aisles with their carts, looking into space, waiting for you to pay attention, waiting for their close-up. It scares me. It really does. Because I get to the register and I look at them, you know? No, I'm serious. And you look at them and you think, who were they? What did they used to be? You wonder, what do they go home to?
I am.
I was setting this whole part up so high. I just had to move right there, No, but seriously, you know what I'm talking about. These women. When do they go home to? You have to ask yourself that. Faded drapes. A crooked shade, a matted rug on the floor. Beside the bed, a dirty tray filled with cigarettes, and a rusty lock on the door. Just a room known as number 3, where the summer breeze doesn't blow. And her mind lives apart in a long, long ago. And the crowd rushes to the ropes. Hey, I got here first. Let me take a peek. See the ring. See the same coat. What I earn a year, she can earn a week. And that man, he's a gigolo. You even though he chauffeurs her car. And why not? After all, she's a star. And she lives high up on a hill with a swimming pool and an iron gate. Once a prince traveled around the world just to pay a call, and she made him wait. Every day in a tub of ice they deliver fresh caviar. And why not? After all, she's a star. Peeling paint, broken chair, the dying fern on the sill. Beside the bed, a faded photograph of a smiling girl on a hill. Just a room known as number 3, where the summer breeze doesn't blow. And her mind lives apart in a long, long ago. Crowd rushes to the road. Hey, I got here first. Take a peek. See the ring, see the sable coat. What I earn a year, she can earn a week. And that man needs her gigolo, even though he chauffeurs her car. And why not? After all, she's a star. And she lives high upon a hill with a swimming pool and an iron gate. Once a prince traveled around the world just to pay a call, and she made a wait. Every day in a tub of ice they deliver fresh caviar. And why not? After all, she's a star. When she's there, way up on the screen, isn't she a joy? Isn't she a prize? With a smile, nothing serene, and that little light shining in her eyes. Little smile and little light, you'll understand they are. She'll adore, that's for sure. She's a star.
Hey, there we go. Isn't that a trip down memory lane? I actually saw Shirley MacLaine do that the very first time in Las Vegas. I saw her do it at the Riviera, and I went, "Oh my God, that's a great song! I want to do that one day." And then, of course, I realized, that's the type of feeling that you have when you get to be my age. You go, "Please don't let me be like that. Please don't let me be like that. I don't want to end up, in a basement with a dying fern on a sill." Anyway, all right. So there you go. You got to see some fun stuff with the show. Oh my God, we still have people. I'm like so excited. Did you all like that, or are you kind of like, wow, the old broad can actually sing a little bit? The Norma Desmonds. Thank you, Nikki. The Norma Desmonds. I love it. You got any questions anymore? I can't believe nobody wants to pop on. And you know what it is? Everybody's afraid to come on camera. And all you have to do is message me. Well, let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this here again. There is the link. I believe if you take that link, you can come in. But if you want to come in, all you have to do is say, "Hey, Esther, I want to come on. I got something to say," and I will bring you on to the show. But hopefully you all will tell your friends to love the show. I have other clips, but you know what? We're gonna save some, which is really fun. We're gonna save some of the clips for some other shows at some other time. So let's see. Where are we? How are we doing on time? Oh my God, 45 minutes. My butt has been yakking here on the show. I just love it. So we plan on doing So Glad You Sang Not Lip Sync. No, I don't. The thing is, all right, I'm going to get myself into some trouble here. Okay, are we ready? Okay. I love the people, as Charles Voss was talking about, Charles Pierce, the late, great Jim Bailey. Oh, my God. He was a female impersonator who looked exactly like Barbra Streisand, like Judy Garland. He was phenomenal. And then there's Varla Jean Merman. Some of these great peers of mine here in the business who sing and they perform. Oh my God. What's his name? He does. Oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. I love him to death. He does Maryland here, and he's still doing Maryland. Oh my God, what is his name? I'm like going crazy. Sometimes you have brain farts. One of the things that happened to me with COVID was I have what's called short-term memory, and it's getting better and getting better and getting better, because oh God, it's driving me crazy. But when with COVID, what happened was, because I had a temperature, I wasn't getting enough oxygen to the brain. The doctor said it killed some of the brain cells. And then having Jimmy James, thank you, Wanda. If Jimmy, you're watching, don't yell at me. I'm blaming it on the COVID. I love Jimmy. Jimmy James is one of those incredible people who does impressions and sings. I find that incredible. And I was having this conversation the other day with somebody and said, we all learn from the generation before us. I learned, as Charles was brought up and I was able to talk about it, I learned by watching Jim Bailey. I learned by watching Charles Pierce. I learned by watching some of the greats and understanding, because, doing stand-up as well, I learned how to conduct myself on stage. And then you have the storytellers, Coco Peru, who's fucking brilliant. One of my friends, Lady Bunny, Lady Bunny lives on with the early style of drag, which is just filthy, nasty, fabulous. And we love it. And she gets away with it because she's fucking good. Coco Peru tells stories. What I'm finding is RuPaul kicked open the door rather, for drag to be mainstream and accepted. And for that, it's a wonderful thing. However, I think these young kids, some of them are brilliant, but they need a little direction. They need to, what's the word? They need to learn and study that being a performer and doing drag sometimes just isn't doing splits on stage. What do they call it? The suicide split or something. It isn't about sticking 1,000 bobby pins in your wig so that you can shake your head forever and ever and ever and your wig doesn't fly off. And learn the words to the songs that you're lip syncing, because, lip syncer is someone, every performer who wants to lip sync, every drag performer wants to lip sync. You need to look at lip syncer do her job. And that's what I tell these kids. Learn. It's more than just saying girlfriend, bitch, whatever. But we have the ability. RuPaul gave the mainstream performers the ability to work. Don't ruin it. Learn your craft, study it, and you'll be incredible. Anyway, so that's my little thing for the moment. Hold on, let me take this down here. Wanda, thank you for asking that question. Nikki Luongo, what is this? Did you ever see the Golden Girls at the Oasis Theater? That was so funny. Where's the Oasis Theater? Is that in California? No, it's not in California. They've been doing Golden Girls all around. Divine Grace, one of my good friends who's in Florida, just finished. They sold like 1,000 seats. And these queens, these fabulous drag queens, actually play the Golden Girls, and they use the scripts from the actual show, and it's been a hit. It's been incredible. Oh, San Francisco. I know. We were going to take Paul into San Francisco, but we haven't done that yet. Anyway, have we had a good time today? Have you all enjoyed this? This inaugural show was just for me to come on and let everybody know we're back. I ain't going nowhere. My Jew ass is here, and we are going to entertain and have some incredible, fabulous guests. And the bigger we get, the bigger the stars become. And it's all going to happen because you guys are going to help me get there. It's a whole different world out there since COVID hit us. And we have to overcome, what COVID did to the entertainment industry, what it did to live shows here in Vegas. It's so sad. And there are many, many other venues that people like myself and other people can do to keep performing, to keep it alive. And so I figured, you know what? I'm bringing my YouTube series back to life. Never done it like this before. And I think the quality, let me know if you think the quality is good. Spread the videos around on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not on it right now, because we have like 7 different things going on. But what can I say? This has been fun, and it's been the first episode, and life is pretty darn good. Thanks to all you fabulous people who tuned in. And I'm just looking at the numbers now, and I thank you so very much from the bottom of my, okay, we'll get a backhoe, but I do have a heart deep down inside there. This is Ester Goldberg. Well, that's ESTERTAINMENT, and we will see you next time. I think we're going to do like 1 to 2 shows a week. So we'll keep you entertained. Bye-bye.